Well, welcome everybody to our Ayurveda talk. I am Marie, and I am an Ayurvedic health practitioner, and I am here to talk to you about all the different things that Ayurveda does for everything that we deal with in life. Simple things like, how to deal with different seasons, different times of the day, all of that. But today, I want to mention sleep apnea. Okay. I just want to kind of point out that I see a lot of clients that come in for consultations, and I can tell you there's a huge percentage of those people that have been diagnosed in Western medicine with certain things. There seems to be trends that happened in Western medicine where all of a sudden everybody's getting diagnosed with autoimmune, or everybody's getting diagnosed with thyroid issues, or everybody's getting diagnosed with hormone issues, or everybody's getting diagnosed with now sleep apnea. And all these sleep clinics are coming up. One of my friends who actually is a sleep specialist psychologist, she is now having her son get evaluated at a sleep clinic. I'm like, OMG. Hello. You can turn it around. You do not need to put yourself on a contraption and make sleep absolutely miserable. Have you guys done those CPAP machines? They're very, very uncomfortable. Most of my clients are very uncomfortable. So there's a lot of lifestyle and diet stuff that contributes to why people have sleep apnea, as well as how you're sleeping. There's a lot of different conditions. So we're going to talk about sleep apnea. It is a temporary suspension of breath. In other words, you stop breathing. Why is that a problem? Well, if you're not breathing, then it's going to stress your cardiovascular system and your respiratory system. It can be a really big problem. It can really cause really big problems. So, in fact, in Ayurveda, they will tell you it is one of the causes with infants of SIDS. It's one of the things that happens with babies that causes them to die as infants. It's sleep apnea. So they are in a position, or they get congested, or they can't breathe and they die. So it's very, very sad when that happens. It happened to my cousin. Anyway, so it's lots of interruptions with breath throughout the night, where the breath literally you stop breathing. And oftentimes snoring is also involved in sleep apnea. A lot of times people who have sleep apnea also snore. And so there's a lot of things that are accompanied with sleep apnea. It is definitely an abnormal breathing pattern. It's an imbalance. There is something off, something wrong. So sleep apnea oftentimes happens in children, older children, and adults. And for those individuals, it's usually a little less life-threatening than like if it happens with babies. But if your sleep is interrupted, so remember, in Ayurveda, you have 3 pillars of health. First, you have digestion. Digestion is so important because every other system gets fed through the digestive system. So if digestion's off, then it's going to start impacting all the other systems, right? You don't receive your nutrients, then none of your other systems get fed. Starts impacting all your other tissues. All right. Second pillar is sleep. It's sleep, you guys. We need our sleep. So important. Okay, so second pillar is sleep. Why is sleep so important? Because that's when you regenerate. That's when you rejuvenate. That's why how we go to sleep is so important. Sleep is a big, big deal. Now remember, if you're a Vata person, you need more sleep. Pitta people need moderate sleep, and Kapha people need less sleep. All right, so depending upon your constitution, if you don't know what those terms are, reach out to me. I will help you and educate you on what they are. I do have some videos that talk about Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and what they are. Okay, so if you're not getting sleep, and your sleep is getting interrupted because your breath is stopping, you will end up being exhausted. You will have a hard time focusing. You're going to have foggy brain. You're going to have a lot of symptoms, right? It is just hard to function when you are not getting sleep. So in Ayurveda, sleep apnea occurs because of a kapha imbalance. Kapha, that means water and earth imbalance, congestion, stagnation, blocked. Okay? It's blocking prana in vata. So it's the prana. Prana is moving outward. Okay? So remember, the different vayus move in different directions. You have the different forces of air move in different directions. You have some forces moving up, outward, down, in, and circulating around, right? So it's affecting prana, your actual breath, and the breath that moves outward, the force that moves outward. Okay, so you got to get your kapha under control. You've got to deal with the excess of that. If you don't know how to do that, you need to reach out to me. There's a lot of remedies that can help with that. But one of the go-tos is Stita Pilati. I love Stita Pilati. It is an Ayurvedic traditional formulation, and it is fantastic. It is very helpful. Or you can get pipali, which is a type of pepper, black pepper, and ginger, equal parts. And you could take that in the morning and the evening. And Ayurveda says that will start helping to break up the congestion that is causing your sleep apnea. Okay, so now Nasya, the nose treatment, 5 drops of warm Brahmin ghee. If you don't know what that is, that's okay. Reach out to me. Or plain ghee, Ghee, ghee. Yes, ghee. Everybody goes, ghee? Yeah, ghee. It is the most nourishing oil that you can take. It's going to move deepest into the tissues. You put 5 drops into each nostril in the morning and also before you go to bed. Very nourishing. It's going to heal everything from here up. Will really help with a whole lot of other stuff. It's going to help your throat. It's going to help your voice. Oh, your voice is going to start sounding so sweet and lovely. Your spouses are going to actually want to listen to you. It's going to happen. Anyway, so now a lot of people who are overweight end up with sleep apnea. Alcohol causes sleep apnea. If you drink, it's going to cause sleep apnea oftentimes. Obesity can cause sleep apnea. So that is something that is a side issue. We got to get the obesity under control, right? That means that you have to do something. You have to go through the cleanse. It's called panchakarma. You need to go through a purification technique. You need to do that. Reach out to me. I will guide you. Okay. We don't need to go on medications for all this stuff. We don't need to go on machines. You don't need it. You got to get control. I'm watching people all around me in this crazy culture that we're in. And it's like nobody wants to do what they should be doing to really help themselves, myself included. You know, we are in this like dynamic of, oh, it's just too much. I don't want to do it. Oh, it's going to be too hard. I have the kids, or it's going to be too much. My husband doesn't want to do it. No, you're important. You matter. Turn your life around. You can do it. Ayurveda will support you. Okay, so obesity is another issue. One of the things that you can do that is very helpful is regularly walking and other types of exercise. It will help start improving your breathing. And you also want to do it to where you are helping to unstick yourself. So it will help with any kind of stagnation that is going on. So you want to be very, very consistent with it. Changing your sleep position might be something that you need to do. And Ayurveda, they will say that laying on your left side is what you want to do, which is interesting because usually we say you roll to your right side to promote rest. You roll to your left side to promote digestion. So, but they say for sleep apnea, you want to be on your left side. Okay, keep your house humidified. We all here, most of us here online, live in a high desert climate. That means it is dry. The drier the climate, the more difficult it is, the harder it is to breathe. You need a humidifier. You need one. So have a humidifier going all the time, and you want it on the warm setting during the winter months, cooler temperatures, warm setting. Okay, now dryness causes choking. That's going to cause sleep apnea. Get the humidifier into your bedroom when you sleep as well. Okay, now, panchakarma is another option for helping to turn your sleep apnea around, and that's the purification technique. I am a panchakarma technician. I actually went through 2 different programs. It took me like 3 years to get that technician training. So 3 years. So it's a very involved process. It's very complicated, but that's what I'm doing when I take everybody through cleanses. It's a panchakarma process. So reach out to me so that you can do panchakarma and get a control of your sleep apnea. These CPAP machines, you can, if you need it, okay, get it as a bridge, get on it, and then let's start working with your diet, your lifestyle, and get things in order. And also, by the way, another thing that can cause sleep apnea is intense stress. So if you have a lot of stress, that can also affect your breathing. Okay, so yay, we just learned all this great stuff about sleep apnea. Please reach out to me if you are interested in learning more, or you want some support in snoring and sleep apnea.